Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow program. Thank you for growing with me on today. I'm telling you something, no pain, no gain, honey. We got to fight through the rain. We got to fight through the pain. We got to keep on going through for the breakthrough, because in the end, we going to come through. We going to pull through. We going to come out. We going to be lifted, encouraged, lifted in God, because we going to turn around and look, Lord, look what you done brought me through. Lord, I don't know how I was going to make it out of that. Never would have made it without you. That's how it is, honey. So we got to keep on growing on, fighting through the pain, fighting on. What you hear is these little beautiful African bracelets I bought myself, and I just love them. You know, I call them my African bracelets. That's what they look like to me. So, you know, it is what it is, honey. And in this case, it's going to be. I love you, kings and queens. Be lifted in God. Be encouraged, honey. God is not of sad countenance. God is not of, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just so sad. Lord, help me, Lord. I'm just something. And you ain't none of that, honey. You are your majesty. You are royalty. You are a straight reflection of the king's direction. That's exactly what you are, and that's what you are to me. So rise, kings and queens. Rise to reach your greatness in God each and every day. Link up, lock up for a better way. We're going to grow on in God. You got to grow anyway, so let's grow in God for a better way. We got to grow. One way or another, you got to grow, honey. So let's not grow in the spiritual warfare. Let's not grow over there. We don't want to be a part of that patch. Look, I want to be in that number when the saints go marching in, and they are going marching in, honey. I can tell you that, my friend. So I do want to be in that number, and I want you to be in that number. I got room, honey. Come on board. Get on board the freedom train. We going to keep on rolling on full steam on this. I'm telling you, it's the freedom train, honey, but it's the soul train, gang. It is. It truly, truly is. Come tell you something. That's one thing. It's soul. You know, they had on that show was soul. It was different people, different skin, one love. They all came together in love. They was all out there dancing on that floor, honey, just all different colors. And they was moving and grooving, honey, shaking. I'm telling you, they was getting down every Saturday morning. Y'all, I couldn't wait. Friday, honey, please. Friday, yes, that's where that happiness came from. Thank God it's Friday. Honey, here come Friday and Saturday, the weekend, no school. Watch Saturday morning cartoons and Soul Train. Then it was time to go outside. You better not come back in, or you staying in. So you stay out there till the light came on. Give mama some peace. Get grandma some peace. Grandma let us run in and out. We do what we want to do at her house. So I'm telling you, how you living, kings and queens? God is good, honey, all the time, and all the time God is good. So what we gonna do? We gonna sow love in every neighborhood. We gonna go ahead and drive this evil and hate out and make the world great. No pain, no gain. We got to keep growing on for the win. God is in it, so we gonna win it. We got the ball, don't let it fall. Dodge that's out there, that spiritual warfare, dodge ball aiming at you. I'm telling you, they calling you up, telling you, come on, let's go do this. You know you want to go over there and do that. You know you should have done. Listen here, I'm going to tell you something. Go tell it on the mountain. Go call it up, tell it on the Lord, because I'm going to tell you, God already said, for I know the plans I have for you. I know the thoughts I have for you, not thoughts of good and not of evil, to give you an expected end. But you can go step off over there in that spiritual warfare deep in and fall in. And they're down in the swamp, down there. I'm telling you, down in the mess. You talk about a swamp? Yeah, you down in the mess, down there in it. But look, I'm telling you, God coming, honey. You got to hold on to the rod and the staff. Don't look at I'm telling you, it says so in the word. Don't look at ill-gotten gains and think that's some kind of blessing. It ain't, honey. It ain't no blessing. You done got it the wrong way, but that God allows you turn around and fix it the right way. And as you fixing it and rising up, grab some kings and queens, link up and lock up, rise up with them. Cause what for one to gain the world to lose his soul? Let's start helping out. Let's start reaching and touching and lifting, doing different things. Let's start doing it a different way. Let's start helping out one another. Let's drive this spiritual warfare up out of here. Honey, I'm telling you, you ain't got to be doing nothing. Trouble comes looking for you. You just got to sometimes just be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and there it is, honey. Oppression is all around us. It affects all of us, and it's up to us. One by one, till evil and hate are done. Two by two, God and you is a spiritual journey to get your breakthrough. A spiritual walk with God, honey, ain't got nothing to do with your pocketbook. All it's got to do is with the side. The side that you got from God. Pray it forward. Take the reign and grow. Go ahead and sow. We're going to go ahead and sow for a better way each and every day. No matter what I got going on, honey, I know I got to get it growing on. No matter what the spiritual warfare out there trying to pull me there, trying to make me think about this, make me worry about that. Well, now you got this to think about. Stress on this, worry about that, honey. Look, ain't nothing gonna take my joy away, because God said, cast your cares unto him. There you go, Lord. You know what it is. You know what I'm dealing with, what I got going on. But God, look, I got to keep focused. I got to keep my eyes on the prize while I hear, Lord, you work this out. See, because it ain't no spiritual warfare that I'm just stepping myself off in. Life happens. Things happen, my friend. You can be doing nothing. Here comes life. Life just thrown at you. Now what you gonna do? Okay, I know. I'm going to give it over to the Lord. See, it used to be a time when, I knew what to do. I know how to go fix this. I know exactly what to do. But Now, see, now when life happens, you got to, you put God in it. You can't take God of things. You can't take God out of school. When you take God out of school, then stuff get messed up. Just look like worrying about a whole bunch of fools, because God ain't in it. Who you a fool for? If you ain't a fool for God, then who you a fool for real? So you got to be a fool for God. Put the tracker on God, honey. That's it. Just put God in it. Just go forth with love. Just carry forth in love. And sometimes, I'm going to tell you something. Grown people want to be grown, but they don't want to be grown. But you got to how else they gonna learn how to swim and grow up, be grown, unless you let them be grown. So here, you grown, you on your own. Your responsibilities, your choices you made, here you grow. Take the reign, the side you got from God, and grow. Carry on your legacy. I'm telling you, honey, this how we got to teach our young people. We got to show them. We got to be the role models and lead by example. With love, with wisdom, with caring, with support. But being there. So that's how we got to be. I'm telling you, we got, God will work it out, honey. The Lord will work it out anyway. However way, God will fix it. I'm telling you, God got a plan. There's always a master plan. There's always a way. There's always a righteous way. There's always a way to do the right thing. It really, truly is if you want to. It always is a way to do the right thing if you want to. See, but we can go ahead and let evil take control if we want to. See, because evil has no power over you except what you allow it to. So if you allow it, let you go think of like that, go do that, want to do that, want to act like that. Well, that's you. You done let them atomic weapons come out and let that happen to you. You done put yourself in that situation by involving that chaos, negativity, and drama that's there. Because it's going to be there. It's all around there. It's people who like that kind of stuff. I just dealt with some 6-foot weapon that came up against me that liked that kind of chaos, negativity, and drama. All kind of stuff going on all the time. Police, all this. Just foolishness all around. I couldn't come up for air. You hear me? Then on top of that, moved into a great big 100-year-old haunted house. with demons all around. But look, then on top of that, moved into the lighthouse. This old house too. This house over 100 years old. It's older than that house. But the spirits in here are good spirits. I ain't afraid of no evil. It's probably maybe one or two evil spirits in here. I don't know. Cause what else would slam the window up? It's hard to open. Hard to open window just slammed it up. So it's a stick there. Now if it slam it up with the stick in there, we got a problem. The Lord gonna come and show up and show out, honey. I'm the priest. The lighthouse is already in me. I ain't afraid, honey. See, that happened around my daughter. It didn't happen around me, but yes, I did see the window go up. I seen it go up, because I went back and looked at it. It's up. So, and then she said it slammed up. So, and it came up a couple times, but it's got a stick in there now, so it's fixed. We fixed it now. It ain't gonna go up. I spoke it. It ain't gonna go up. So, see, evil has no power except what you allow it to. Don't allow the evil to have no control of you. Don't go there, that's it. No, you want to talk crazy? Remember Tone? Let them talk to Tone, honey. We ain't got Tone no more. Just remember, you don't go to get that flashback. Remember Tone? Somebody talk to you crazy, click, talking to Dial Tone, now, you just hear from click, click. That's the last thing you hear is from click, click. You just don't want to hear that foolishness no more. God got you on something else. You growing on. So look, either grow on or you gonna get left, honey. Look, I ain't even on that no more. Woe ain't you either. So if you want to know something, God got the breakthrough for you. So come on and get it too. Come on and let's get to growing. If you love him, and I know you do, tell him to grow with you too. Tell him to grow with us. Tell him to rise up. We tired of this stuff. We tired of this oppression. We tired of this evil. You just don't know where folks coming from no more. They got the mask on, so you don't know. So we got to really drive this evil out. We got to try to make the world great. We really do. It's all around us. You ain't got to be doing nothing, honey. Turn around and look at somebody the wrong way who happen to be having a bad day. And there it go. So there, you got to sow love. See, because anything else is making the problem worse. It's like fighting fire with fire. Like throwing gasoline on the fire. If you throw the gasoline, you don't know which way it might come back, honey. There's been some folks out there that try to start a campfire with gasoline. And you gotta use Vaseline in the end. But the gasoline, you throw that, you don't know which way them flames gonna come, honey. So look, so love. See, that's why the firemen come in with the water hose. Hose it down. Hold that fire down. And then, say that's God, coming in, hosing it down. Because we down here on fire. We just on fire down here. A whole lot of stuff going on. But you got to put it in the hands of the Lord, honey. Look, I'm telling you, the doctor, you everything. God gave you a mind. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. Honey, look, a lot of folks went to school to do a lot of different things. Honey, study and show yourself approved. Learn about different things. Learn about what you putting in your body. Learn about what you taking. Learn about what you eating. Change your diet. Change the way you think about life. Change the way you think about you. Quit smoking. Quit drinking. Quit eating pork. Let go of the beef. Look. I'm telling you, really, seriously, I'm being serious. I was just thinking about something my grandbaby said about the disgusting meat, but it made me laugh, made me chuckle. Kids have wisdom, and it's not my ideas that I pushed off on them, honey. They pushed theirs on me. It was them kids. Them kids have wisdom. Listen to your kids, honey. Meat, it just, the body is not made to digest this meat. You have digestive problems and stuff. Honey, it's good. It's really good plant food. You can learn how to eat, and adjust it to your diet, different things. That's what I do. We just got to learn how to begin to do better for ourselves. Just think about it. You don't have to, if you just can't let it go, then just cut back on it. If you just, Rome wasn't built in a day. I don't just expect you just jump off and, and there you go, and it takes time. It's a journey. Just like it's been a journey for me. It's still a journey. I'm not done. The journey ain't over. The journey ain't over till I close my eyes for the last time. That's when the journey is over, honey. And then there goes my legacy. So I got to keep on as the legend of God. I got to keep on for God. I'm in the battle for God, but God is at the forefront of the battle, honey. God is up there, I'm telling you, with the water hose. God is on the forefront. I got the whole armor on. The whole armor of God, I got it everywhere. Not just down on my feet, not just this shield, not just this. So I got it all around me. The whole armor of God. And then how I go forth is in love. I don't go forth angrily, hatefully, grudgingly. I go forth in love. None of those leads. I just go forth in love. Love lead. Yeah, how that lead? Yeah, try that lead. That's the lead I go by. Love lead. That's why I used to be called when I was a kid, dark and lovely. So now, love lead. Let's go forth. Love lead. I'm telling you. And the melanin represents from light to dark, honey. All shades of melanin. Kings and queens, all beautiful. Different skin, one love. I'm telling you, just like we out there on the dance floor. But this is the Soul Train gang, just like we out there getting down. I'm telling you, they out there getting down, honey. I'm telling you, I used to love to watch all of it. Every single one didn't matter. They all could dance, honey. They was down there getting down, all those different shades of melanin. I love the Soul Train gang to this day. I love Soul Train. It replays on my mind. I think about it that way. Every once in a while, I get on YouTube and go back and look at something, Don Cornelius and those legends, because they were legends. Those Soul Train dancers, they're legends. Who don't know the Soul Train dancers? I mean, who all of us tried to emulate, try to dance like, try to be like the Soul Train dance. Want to, just go love. That's how they love one another. That's all they showed down on the floor. They wasn't down there fighting and scrapping and doing nothing else but dancing and getting along. Different skin, one love. Okay, I'm just telling you, honey. So that's how we got to do. Remember the freedom fighters of yesterday. See, because they was dancing back in the time, when they really wasn't even frowned on. They standing together, they being together. But now look, this man, Don Cornelius, this legend, this king, done brought these people together, dancing, having a good time. And we all watching it on TV. Just fascinated by this king and what he has done, what he has accomplished. So, with his legacy, we carry forth in our hearts the legacy of the Soul Train dancers and Don Cornelius, honey, the freedom fighters of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. For tomorrow, today, tomorrow. Match it up in God, honey. Pass me the side, just throw love all everywhere, because it's going to grow up right anyway. All good things work out for those who love the Lord. It's going to work out anyway. So there, just throw it all in. That's what I do, honey. I'm telling you. It's a show about love. It's a show about God. God is love. Grow is love. Grow is God, and God is love, honey, all day long. However way you change it up, still God the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow, forever. Kings and queens, greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. We got to fight on through the pain, fight on through the rain. Don't give up. Don't stop. You done came too far, honey. I'm going to keep you posted about the trip and stuff, because like I said, I don't like recording shows way down the line and then, something different is happening in my life at this time, but you listening something 2 weeks ago. I don't like that. I want you to be, really within a day or two of what's going on in my life. My life is a daily testimony. So this here episode is going to be for Saturday, honey. I love you. So rise, kings and queens. Remember, greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Listen to those children, honey. I love you. Let's rise.